Hello, fourth grade. We'll start with our robust vocab this morning. So we have destinations. So a destination is a place you're going to. All right, so if I were to say, what is your favorite weekend destinations? You might say the cabin, the lake, the beach, the park, the ball field. All right, so destination, somewhere where you're going. Aspects. The features are elements that make up a place or its aspects. So what are the aspects of your house? All right, you could say, if you have a colored door, a blue door. You could say the big windows. You could say the sliding door. So what are the aspects that make up your house? What are the parts of it? What are the aspects of your community? You could say Alcott Park. You could say the main street with all the shops. So aspects are the features that make up a place. Vigorously. To do something vigorously is with energy and enthusiasm. Some of you raise your hands very vigorously if you want to be called on. If you were swimming, what might you do vigorously? All right, that would probably be to kick your legs and move your arms vigorously, to do something with energy and enthusiasm. Let's move on to our next one, reconstruct. If you reconstruct something that's been damaged, you rebuild it. All right, how might you reconstruct a broken kite? All right, you're going to have to fix the paper, maybe put the tail back on, get a new piece of wood to hold it, reconstruct, to rebuild. Gorgeous. If something is gorgeous, it is dazzling, beautiful. What kind of flower do you think is the most gorgeous? All right, some people could say the rose, some might say a carnation or a geranium. Gorgeous, it's something that's beautiful. Festive. So something that is festive looks colorful, fun, and exciting. What holiday do you think is festive? All right, you may think of Christmas. There are a lot of ornaments, decorations, a lot of green and yellow, green and red. I was thinking of Cinco de Mayo. Some people may celebrate that on May 5th. That's a very colorful, festive, a lot of green, yellows, reds. Ornate. How might a birthday cake look ornate? Well, if something is ornate, has a lot of decoration on it. So if you're making a birthday cake ornate, you're going to put sprinkles, candles, something that the person likes on it. So something that's very decorated is ornate. Symbolize. What doesn't sort of symbolize is objects or animals that stand for something that represent it. All right, so we always see the dove. We say that represents peace or the Holy Spirit. The eagle, that would represent the United States. Symbolize or objects or animals that symbolize something that something stands for. It represents it. The flag is a symbol of the United States. And expectantly. If you wait for something expectantly or eagerly looking forward to it. So if you are waiting for a package in the mail, you might expectantly look out your window for the mailman. Or if you're expecting a friend to come over, you expectantly watch out the window for your friend. And misfortune, bad luck. All right, so misfortune is bad luck. What is one type of misfortune you would like to avoid? Stepping in a puddle. What other bad luck might you want to avoid? All right, so that is our robust vocabulary for Unit 25. So we're going to go on and we are going to do math lesson 89. All right, so if you want to go get your book, you can shut this off or get your book open up to page 563. All right, we'll start with E. Most of you should know this, and hopefully everyone does. How many feet is 6 yards? All right, remember, there's 1 yard equals 3 feet. So if we have 6 yards, so it'd be 6 times 3 equals 18 feet. So that's the answer for E. F. The book cost $6.75. Dana paid with a $10 bill. All right, so we're going to count up from $6.75 to 10. So $6.75 to 7 is 25 cents. And 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's $3. So $3.25. Let's do that again. $6.75, $7. 25 cents. 7, 8, 9, 10. So $3.25. G. The total cost of 6 picture frames is $41.94. And remember, we're estimating. Oops, let's go back and erase that. Round the amount of the nearest dollar and then divide by 6. Okay, so we're going to do $41.94 to the nearest dollar. So that would be $42. And we are going to divide by 6, it said. 6 goes into 42. And we'll bring up our dollar sign. 6 can't go into 4, but 6 can go into 42 7 times. So the answer for G is $7. And let's do H. Square root of 1, well, that would be 1, times 1 is 1, divided by 1 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, and then we're going to do plus 1 is 1. So our answer is 1. All right, let's go on to our Venn diagram. So we have multiples of 3, and we have even numbers. And we're going to make, and these do overlap in the middle there. All right, so the circle on the right stands for the even numbers. All right, so the number 6 is in both because, yes, it is a multiple of 3. 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 is even. 4 is even, but 3 does not go in it evenly, or you can't multiply anything to get 4. And 1 is not even or a multiple of 3. So our job is to find where 9, 10, 11, and 12 go. 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, so, well, let's start with the most obvious. 11 is not even, and 3 does not go into it. So we're going to put that outside here. We'll cross that one off at 9. All right, 9 is not even, but it does. 3 times 3 is 9, so we can put 9 here. Let's move on to our 10. There's nothing, 3 times nothing equals 10, but it is even, so we'll put that there. And 12, where do you think 12 would go? It is even, and 3 times 4 does equal 12, so we will put it right there. All right, let's move on to our lesson. And we have done some of working with fractions. So this will be a lot of review, and some of it is new. And there is a Khan Academy video to watch. Here we show up 1.5. So how much is shaded here? And like your book says, 1 1/2. All right. So otherwise, we can go, how many halves are here? There's 2, and how many are shaded? 2. How many halves are here? 2, and how many are shaded? 1. So if we add these up, we get 2 plus 1 is 3. And remember, we only add the numerator, we never add the denominator, so the 2 stays the same. And we can only add them if the denominator is the same. So now 3 over 2, or 3 halves, is an improper fraction. Remember that word, improper fraction. It means the top is bigger than the bottom. The numerator is bigger than the denominator. All right, so let's look at our example. We have 3 circles, and they're divided into 4s. So this one's all the way full, this one's all the way full, and this one has 3. So how many are colored here? 4 out of 4. How many are colored here? 4 out of 4. How many are colored here? 3 out of 4. And if we were to add these up, which we can because our denominator is all the same, so we're just going to bring that over. And 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 3 is 11. So 11/4. And that is an improper fraction. Now, if I wanted to say, let's make this into a mixed number, we would say 1 whole plus 1 whole is 2. And then we have 3/4. Let's get rid of that. All right. Or 4 goes into 11 2 times and 3 left over. All right. So I do believe I sent home the papers with you, but you can practice doing the activity. And with if I did not provide the papers, with any paper that you have. So you can stop the lesson now to do the activity. And when you're ready to move on, we will do our lesson practice. Draw circles to show that 1 3/4 is equal to 7/4. All right, so to draw the circles, I would show 1, and I have to divide it into 4s, and then I need to do 3 more, so this one's full, or 1 2 3 4, and now I need to get up to 7, 5 6 7, or we can call this our 1 and this our 3/4. So that is my picture for 1 3/4 equals 7/4. B, 2 1/2 equals 5/2. All right, so now I know my circles are going to be divided into halves because of the 2 on the bottom. And it looks like I need 2 full ones. So that's 1, 2. And now I'm going to need 1 more, but this time I'm only going to color in a half. And let's try some color. So this is 2 1/2. Go back to, or 5/2. 1 2 3 4 5. Now the next one is 1 1/3 equals 4/3. So my circles, I hope you guessed, needed to be divided into thirds. And I'm going to color 1 full. And we'll go back to our red, and we're going to color 1 red. So that's 1 2 3 4 thirds, or 1 1/3. All right, let's do a couple of problems in our lesson to get you going, and we are on 89, so it will be odds. Let's just try one. This is a review from yesterday. The coach divided 33 players as equally as possible into 4 teams. All right, so we're going to do 33 divided by 4. 4 goes into 33 8 times. 8 times 4 is 32. Subtract 1 with a remainder of 1. So A, how many teams had exactly 8 players? Well, that would be 3 teams. Because remember, 1 team has an extra. So B, how many teams had 9 players? And that would be 1. All right. Let's go on, and we'll try 9. 1/3 of the 24 students finish early. How many students finished early? All right, we do need to make our chart, and we're dividing it into thirds, so that's 2 lines. And we're going to say we had 24 students to start with. And we're going to say, so we need to divide 24 divided by 3 equals 8. So 8 students in each box. And I'm just going to abbreviate ST today. And we're going to say 1/3 finished early. And 2/3 did not finish early. All right, and let's just do 29 today. Which two-digit number less than 20 is a multiple of both 4 and 6? So we're looking for a number that is smaller than 20. So it's got to be less than 20. And 4 and 6 go into it. So let's do our 4 multiples. 4, 8, 12, 16. All right, we can stop there because we want it less than 20. And let's do our 6 multiples. 6. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. All right, and we can stop. All right, do we see a number that is the same in both? Yes. So the answer for 29 is 12. Which two-digit number less than 20 is both a multiple of 4 and 6? So our answer is 12. All right, so that's our lesson for today. Have fun.